Well, after months of build-up, the DNC is finally here. President Joe Biden will be in town to kick things off later tonight.
Our own Anita Blanton is at the United Center this morning, and Anita, a lot of pressure on everyone there to have a smooth operation this week.
Absolutely. And if I change colors a few times, they are testing the lights in here right now as we speak. So all eyes will be on Chicago this week. So this is not only a test for the Democratic Party. In effect, it really is a test for Chicago as well. No strangers, obviously, to hosting this type of event and large events of any magnitude. But then also for Mayor Brandon Johnson, especially with his background in activism. This is a week where he's really trying to be a bridge, if you will, both politically, but then also in terms of the community, where the activists who have come to this city for protests this week, he's been working with them, also working with the federal government, trying to make sure that First Amendment rights are protected, but that also no criminal activity takes place. So if you have been noticing all around the city for about the last week, more and more fencing has been put up, and I can tell you, Justin, coming here on Friday to the United Center for setup, and then coming here today, there is a lot more security around this area. They've been closing off more and more streets and making plans to ensure that protesters do have a place to speak, because it is their right, but not getting so close to the United Center that any safety risks then come to rise. Experts say this is a crucial moment for Vice President Kamala Harris and for Mayor Johnson.
A lot riding on this. So does Mayor Johnson. Can he pull this off? Can a peaceful and tranquil city of Chicago be shown off to its to look its best to the nation and the world? At the same time, Kamala Harris is trying to define herself for voters who will be casting ballots. Some of them will begin casting ballots next month.
The time is short. In fact, take this in for a moment. As of today, 78 days until Election Day. Of course, Kamala Harris really receiving the baton, if you will, from President Biden right at about 100 days. So she really didn't have much time to get to Election Day. So this week will be crucial for everyone involved. And just to kind of set you up for the day, we do know that Vice President Kamala Harris and Second Gentleman Doug Emhoff are already in town, but we also know that President Biden and First Lady Jill Biden will get here sometime between 2 and 3 p.m. this afternoon. First Lady Dr. Jill Biden is expected to speak, kind of giving a thank you to President Biden, starting this speak about his legacy that will go on throughout the week. Really appreciation for his 50 years in service in office, but then also we'll hear from President Biden himself, who will in effect be passing the torch to Kamala Harris, speaking about putting the American people first, which is how the Democrats see his decision to step out of the race and allow Kamala Harris to move forward. We'll also hear from former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, who once famously talked about that highest, hardest glass ceiling for women in politics to shatter. Obviously, she wasn't able to do it in 2016, but the Democratic Party hoping that coming out of this convention, they'll gain even more momentum moving forward, and that quite possibly Kamala Harris could be the woman who actually brings that ceiling down. Back to you.